Well, welcome back to the channel. What can I say? It has been some time since we've videoed. We must be close on to 2 months now since I've launched the vid. Apologies for that. We've been dealing with some personal issues, which I won't go into, mobility issues wise. So I've not been able to come up and do much in the workshop. So we're as good as we've been for some considerable time, so we're back up trying to get a little bit more done. So what have we done since we last saw you? Doris passed her MOT, which is good. We've got Pete's van on the road with the turbo. Couldn't video that one because all you'd have seen is my forearm. Just not enough space, sadly, to view that one. There's not enough space to work in there, let alone video for you. As you can see, it is rather warm up here. So we've done those. I had to send one of the other cars away to the garage to get the engine mounts done because the bolt snapped. Just couldn't get enough clearance underneath to get under there to heat them up to pull them out. So I had to send that off to my garage where I get my MOTs done, and Robbie very kindly took the engine mounts out, so thank you to him. What else have we done? Well, aside trying to get over mobility issues with my knees and stuff, we are awaiting outcomes from all of that with the docs, but I won't bore you with that one. So we've been up, we've done a little bit of work in the workshop. If I flick you around, excuse that. So as you can see, the roof is coming on. We've now got this side underway, so we'll show you how we're constructing that one in a sec. What we've also done is, how'd you do? No, it's that way. Right, so we started putting cupboard doors on. Not essential, it's purely aesthetic. However, it will stop a lot of the dust going into the cabinet. So here's the idea. So what we're doing with these, if I bring you over and show you. Right, so what we're doing with these, move that out of the way, is it's European hinges, soft close European hinges. Sorry, this lighting is awful, let me get out of the way. Right, so the soft close European hinges. So a 32mm hole that you recess into the door. You pop them in. I'll put it down again. Oh, it's there. The jig, which I've put away now, the jig that you get pre-drills these pilot holes for the screws to hold them in, and you literally just pop them in. It's guaranteed to be square with the face because of the style of the jig. And then these ones just, despite all the space, there isn't enough. These just snap in. Now, so what you do with these is there's a hinge plate which I'll show you in more detail, but you just snap them into place, and that is the door fix. Needs slight adjusting. just to get them nice. But hey presto, some doors. So that's not the final cover. There are these are charcoal grey, I think they are, so this is just a plastic wrap to protect them. So the hinges, if you buy them from B&Q, let me bring you back over. Right, if you buy them from B&Q or IKEA or any of the other big chains, Wicks, etc., 2 hinges, 2 plates and the screws will set you back about £10. I purchased 20 of them for 24 quid from an online store. If you want details on that store, give me a message and we'll sort that out for you. We'll oh no, you don't want that one. We'll tell you where they are. So if you shop around, you can get them cheaper, especially if you're doing kitchen renovations. For this one we needed 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 of them. So I'm going to end up with 6 left. But that's fine. They'll come in for a future project. So we will be filling in the other ones once I get them doors. So that'll be 300 doors going in to infill the centre section. But like I said, they need adjusting to make them fit nicely. But it will stop a lot of the dust when I'm working in here going in there. So, and for the price of them, alright, these ones are expensive because they're non-standard. But for the price of them and the saving and the fact that it hides the tools, it just gives it a bit cleaner look, a more finished look. I think you will agree, would you not? So I think that gives it a much more finished look, apart from the obviously the centre section. So we're getting there. We've still got obviously all of this to put away and stuff like that. So the roof, as you've seen before me using, it is I don't know what you call this, but it's 3mm thick corrugated plastic. It's wafer thin, as you can see. It does easy crease. It's waterproof, cuts a dream with the table saw or a Stanley knife or scissors. In fact, cuts so easy. And the corrugations allow you to follow a straight line, so nice and simple for that as well. To put it up, staples. You just pop it on with staples. That gives it enough strength to hold it in place until, for me, doing the battening. So comes in 8x4 sheets. The only place I found it is Wicks. So for those in the UK that are watching this, that's obviously Wicks. For you guys over the pond in the States and elsewhere, that'll be your local Home Depot place. You should be able to find this stuff or something very, very similar. And yeah, it just provides a nice backdrop to the roof, I think, along with the pine battening. The pine battening, do yourself a favour, peeps. Don't buy pre-cut pine battening at 15x40 mil. One, you'll pay through the nose for it. Two, you can get so much more for so much less if you buy CLS timber and rip it down to your desired size. One piece of CLS timber, which is 40x63, will yield 4 pieces, 8 foot long, for £4 or whatever it is out in the country that you're watching from. So yeah, rip your own material down. You'll get more for less. So, and it does make a difference when you think about it with all of that. So this so far has taken one piece of CLS timber, and that'll get me 4 complete uprights plus all the stringers in between, which is enough. It's not enough, sadly, to finish the top, the bottom, and the 2 sides. So we will have to get more, but I've got infill pieces to do over there as well anyway, so in that corner. So we can get going with that. The lights have arrived. So they are 4-foot long strip LEDs. Once we get the electrics sorted out, so they will be good to go. So the workshop's coming on. So we've got a massive pile of timber behind the camera that I still need to organise. Still need to organise somewhere for the compressor, the drill press. That stand has to go into a cabinet. Not that you saw where I just hit, but I'll show you in a sec. So that's all got to go into a cabinet that's going to live over in the other corner, along with the table saw up against the wall. So it still leaves a nice, good sized footprint to play in. So so yeah, so it's slow, progressive work in here. You know, still trying to fit it around my day job, and obviously my mobility problems. So I can't stand for long periods of time now, sadly, at the moment, because of my legs. So we have to get done what we can get done, and then yeah, we have to take a day or 2 days off to rest. But you guys don't need to worry about that. So we do have other stuff that is going to be coming through the workshop. We've got the lawn, we've got a project lawnmower to do, we've got the drill press to do, obviously, we've got some other tools to do. So I'm still just trying to wade through the pile of stuff that I've got to come up here first before we can get on with the project stuff. Doris did have some issues on her MOT. For those interested, we still have to do the wishbones, sadly. I've got a headlight to replace. We've got an oil leak on the rocker cover with one of the injector seals. That is super irritating. That's it. We did replace the brakes, but I've shown you brakes before, so I don't want to bore you with that one again. We do have to bleed them, so I will show you that. We have a new toy to do that bit of kit. So without further ado, let's flick you around to the table saw and let's mill up some timber to infill this and some of the little strips. Let's flick you around. As you can see, we're doing this outside for the moment because it's lovely out here. And being that it's lovely, why not take advantage of the fact? So each of these battens needs to be 162.5 for the long strings. Noisy. So, if you just haven't got yourself a table saw, get yourself a decent one. I recommend this, the Evolution Rage 5S something. So it's a very good table saw. So Not strictly necessary to do this bit, but it does get rid of the resaw burrs. Right. So pop a hole in the top. That's for the very top piece, and then we want 1, 2. And that's it. For me, it's as simple as that. Your setup might be slightly different. I'm just obviously screwing into the cross members of the roof. There's no real weight to this, so it's not going to bow the roof. So it's not going to hurt it. We can't do too much more now to the roof until such time, like in terms of putting these infill pieces in, because we need the stretchers coming down the roof first, and since we don't have that material, we can't do that. So we've got both sides to do, and then we can cut the other remaining pieces for there. And short video, more to come on Doris, obviously, when we start doing the wishbones and stuff, but we're waiting for better weather and better knees and angle. Thank you for watching. This is the Driveway Mechanic featuring Doris, although you haven't seen her today, and the workshop. And we'll see you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow the vids. We will try and get more done within the limitations of oneself. So the weather is starting now to improve. Hopefully the docks and that will do me proud, and then we can get going and doing more stuff. So keep your fingers crossed on that front. So we'll find out what's happening this week, hopefully. So yes, time to tidy up, go in, shower, change tea and a drink, and we'll see you next time. Take care.